Your wrench snapped. And when it snapped, you did what your father would have done. You went to take it back. Except the counter's gone. The store's gone. Somewhere between his garage and yours, the deal changed. The old deal. Where a broken craftsman got you a new craftsman. No receipt, no questions, no manager. Everybody thinks they know the year that deal died. Everybody says 2017. They're off by 7 years. You're not crazy. And what happened to that wrench isn't what you think. Mine's the 73 set. My father bought it at the Sears in town on a Friday payday, and the wrenches still hang in his order on the pegboard. The half-inch carries a burn scar from an exhaust manifold job in 1981. Still pulls true. Hold on to that set, because here's the part nobody tells you. A wrench like mine and a wrench like yours stopped being the same tool a long time before anybody signed anything. Start with what the name cost. In 1927, a Sears hardware man named Arthur Barrows bought the word Craftsman from a small tool company for $500. $500. The man after him put chrome on the wrenches and aimed them at the new fellow in every driveway, the one with an automobile. This episode brought to you by Fifth Pour, where every bourbon bottle gets its story. Scan a bottle, read what other enthusiasts felt about it, and add your own. Every bottle has a story. Find them all at fifthpour.com. And then Sears made the promise that built 60 years of loyalty. If a Craftsman hand tool ever broke, ever, you walked into any Sears in America and walked out with a new one. No receipt, no questions asked. A wrench under every hood in the country, and a counter in every town standing behind it. 3 generations learned the same sentence. Buy the Craftsman. It's guaranteed forever. Now. Everybody knows what happened in 2017. Sears, dying, sold the name to Stanley Black and Decker. And everybody figures that's when the quality went. Here's the year they don't put in the ads. 2010, 7 years before the sale, while the tools still said Sears all over the packaging, the contracts quietly moved. For generations, those tools came out of American forges. Springfield, Massachusetts, Colorado Springs. Shops that had been hammering steel since before the Craftsman name existed. Starting in 2010, the new contracts went overseas, and by 2012, whole made-in-USA lines were simply discontinued. Same name on the head, different steel under it. Nobody announced it, because there is no ad you can run for that. If your wrench came from those years, that's your answer. That's why it snapped, and your father's never did. The sale everybody blames came later. The steel left first. So what did Stanley Black and Decker actually buy in 2017? A word. The same word Sears picked up for $500. They paid $525 million up front, another $250 million in year 3, and a cut of every new Craftsman sold, every year, into the 2030s. Call it $900 million paid in installments, for a name. And the warranty. Here's the part people get wrong. It never died on paper. Craftsman hand tools carry a full lifetime warranty today. What died was the counter. Quick pause. We make this show because we care about the things people used to do right. So it makes sense our sponsors do too. Captain's Krill Oil is run by somebody who refused to switch to the factory method. The whole industry uses chemical solvents now because it's faster. Captain still extracts krill oil mechanically, right on the boat, the way nature intended it. CaptainsKrillOil.com. Back in a sec. Sears went bankrupt in October 2018. The stores went dark one by one, and the promise turned into a policy. Carry your broken wrench to a store that stocks the exact same one, and they'll likely swap it. Anything with a cord, keep your receipt. The words survived. The place that stood behind them didn't. Turns out the old warranty was never really a paragraph. It was a building in your town. One more thing, because it matters. In 2019, the new owners announced they were bringing the wrenches home. $90 million, a plant outside Fort Worth, 500 jobs, Craftsman forged in Texas again. It opened in 2020. The robots that were supposed to outwork overseas wages never quite worked right. The plant topped out around 175 people, and in 2023 they closed it. Bringing it home was the plan. It just cost more than the name was earning. Neighbor bought a set online last winter. One of them has snapped already. He tells me there's a website you can go to about it. So that's what happened to the last great wrench. Nothing happened to the wrench. The good ones are still out there, hanging in garages, outliving the men who bought them. What happened is, a promise got separated from the steel in 2010, separated from the counter in 2018, and sold as a word in between. My father's set never heard about any of it. It just keeps pulling. Next time on The Last Great, the bike every kid in America learned to ride on. And what happened to Schwinn in 1992? They knew how to build them to last. They just decided it was more profitable not to. 53 years, still pulling true. Add it to the board. That puts it at 1,053.